Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Josh Halter, owner and founder of The BioDude. You can come visit my store Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4, Saturday 10 to 2. Now behind me, I have a 4x2x2 BioDude Kages enclosure. And today, I'm gonna show you guys on how to install your BioDude solar grow to the inside of the cage. So what you have in front of here is the 36-inch solar grow. In the box you have your power, and then you have your mounting hardware. So I am working very, very hard with my manufacturer to get the mounting hardware to have the screws be a lot smaller. I'm really working hard to try and get that done. But when you get thousands of units, it's really hard to be able to go in here and swap out the screws. So the size screws that you need is number 4, 3/8 of an inch, instead of using the screws that are included. Because if you use the screws that are included, it is gonna go right through here. So in their minds, it was gonna be going in the wooden enclosures. So since we're doing PVC, it's just we have to use smaller screws. So I'm working on it, guys, but this is just how you do it. But the mounting pieces are included, and that is very easy to put on. So as you can see, these two pieces right here, and then it just clips into place. So the first thing that I'm going to look at is my back vents. I have 4. There's 2 different ways you can go about lighting this enclosure. Since this is going to be for a blue tongue skink, I am deciding to go a single 24 that's going to run off a plug. That's going to hold the UVB. I'm running a 36-inch going off its own plug. That's going to be for the plants. Theoretically, if I wanted to, I could run 2 24-inch solar grows, connect them together with the daisy chain, and run them under one plug. But I want to be able to offer a little bit more light to the plants in here because I'm going to be using really heavy plants. So this is the reason I'm going this route. So first what you do is you turn it upside down. As you can see here, we already have the Arcadia fixtures installed. You see the sign front this way, back this way. You first want to see, okay, where do I want to put this? So I want to have this be right here. So first I'm going to put this here, then I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to make sure that it's, to me, it's as even as I want it to be. I just need to come this way up a little bit. All right. The next thing I'm going to look at is my light. Where is the socket going to be going into? Okay, so the socket's going to be going on to this side. So what I'm going to do is get my socket put in here so that way I can gauge where the plug is going to need to go. So that way when I install this light, I do it correctly. Now, when you're installing these, it doesn't matter. But when you're putting in the light, it does matter. And that's why I'm making sure I know my odds and ends now. So I'm going to take one of the screws, and I'm just going to use a normal drill. And I'm going to take it down right like this. I actually need to get a different bit. So then you want to make sure that this is on a stable surface, which it is. There we go. Duh. So right like that. It just goes right on in. Then I'm going to put my light back on here. See where I'm going to want it to start and stop. And make sure it's even. I always double check the evenness. Don't have a ruler, but it's close enough for me. Okay. Pull the light. Get my screw. And then I'm just going to repeat. And then what's real nice is after these are secure in place, and then I'm going to take my plug right here. I'm going to plug it in right here. Perfect. Then you're going to take your top portion right here of the BioDude fixture. See how it has these nice rails? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to snip it or clip it right into place. Number 1, Okay, and then number 2. There we go. So Christina, if you wanna, you can see how down here, how we snipped in here. You gotta check this stuff, guys. This is really important. Here on this end, we're also safely secured. And then we're also gonna check that on the other end too, which it is perfect. Now I'm going to repeat the process on the 24. Again, if these fixtures weren't here, I could theoretically put a daisy chain right here, then hook up the exact same size bulb right here, or a size smaller, whatever, and have it all function under one plug. But I'm choosing not to do that because I want to create some different zones. So, power adapter and mounting hardware. Doesn't want to come out of the box. Away with you. Thank you. So we're going to literally repeat this process. We're going to take out our base out of the bag, right like this. 1, 2. Okay? Then we're going to see. Now this is important because we know right on this side, this plug is going to be pinched in right here. So this side has to come out for the power strip. So what we're going to do is, I first want to see what way I need to put it. So that way I can then figure out the other way. Okay, perfect. So I did have it right the first time. I want to have this be right around here. Okay. I want this centered. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm just going to put that in right there. I'm going to grab another screw, which is right here. I know, Biodude is slow, but we're not too bad. Here we go. Cool. Now, repeat the exact same process. We take the section here, and I put it in at the very bottom until I know that it's in. And then I'm going to concentrate down here. See how that snapped right into place down there? And we're going to do the exact same thing, right like that. Okay. Now, this is really important. You want to get all your debris off. You can leave your front back sticker on here if you want, but I do recommend that you remove it. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Now what comes next is really important of getting it switched to the way that it's supposed to be. So we know that this is the front, this is the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here, and then I'm going to put it like here. And grab this fixture. Gotta undo these. Okay. Okay, number 1. Then number 2 on this side. So, and what I'm going to be doing is essentially guiding these wires to the back little slices here so they don't get pinched, so it's safe. Perfect. All right. And then I'm going to go right like this, so that way the back is a little bit more exposed, like so. Then what you want to do is you want to get tension. You want to pull your fixtures, and you want to get as much safe tension that you can, like so, okay? And then you're going to bring it up over here, so that way everything is nice and even in the back, just like the instruction video. then what I recommend is after you get it nice and square, you then start putting the screws back in. Okay, which I have right here, which I need to check. I might have to change my drill bit, which actually I'm going to have to because this is a much finer point. And it's that easy, guys. Takes about 10 minutes, give or take, and then you just put the screws right on in. And then, so during this process, just something that I found to make this easy is I always start at the corners, especially when you're dealing with cords and other things like that. So that way, then you can work your way around the sides to make sure everything is lined up exactly the way you want it to be. You want to make sure you don't overdo it and strip the screws. Other than that, guys, you can see how easy this is. It's not hard. If you have any other questions about how to do this, you can feel free to reach out to me or my customer care staff team. We'll be more than happy to do this for you. If you are here local in Houston, we do offer these cages at our point of sale as well as on our website. We do also offer building for you as well as in-light mounting, and that costs about 50 bucks. So if this isn't something that you want to deal with, you know, my staff can put this together and get all the hardware already mounted inside for you, so that way you just come and pick it up and it's ready. And I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate everyone's support. Make sure to check out my YouTube channel. You know, you guys know my spiel. Appreciate it. Do the bides.